Sounds like I had good timing. Oh, Lord Almighty. Howdy, y'all. Y'all gonna help me do some housework stuff before tarot starts. I really do not need that much. Thank you for the gifts. We're not going to keep doing that. It gets on my nerves. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you guys, even if I'm not, like, looking at you. Alright, now we have to unload groceries. Whew. I was already late, so I didn't want to be any later. Figured I'd bring y'all along with groceries rather than make y'all wait anymore. Indeed. Hey, Jen. I've been productive this morning. I've gotten the baby dropped off, went to the clinic, dealt with that because that was just a whole nightmare because people don't know the real rules and whatever. Came home, started laundry, changed the sheets on the bed so the old ones could get washed. I put the new ones on that I just got. I've done a lot. We are, Mercedes. How are you? Got a surprise for baby man when he comes home. Thanks. Well, I'm glad you found it again. I got 2 more trips to make. And figure out storage a little bit here. I get it nice and neat and then I mess it up. Because I've only got so much storage, you know? Oh, I should have gotten him some more oatmeal cups. That's all right. Thank you. I've missed you too, Ginger. I've missed everybody. Oh, I'm good. Thank you, Marianne. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Smiley, although denial tells me it's probably not something altogether good. Nope. I was a Marylander until 15 months ago. Born and raised. Alright, last trip. Gotta get my waters. In Oxford House. I moved in last Saturday. For those who don't know, an Oxford House is the lowest tier of care you can possibly get. It is run by the residents. We all vote on things. We all have an equal say. And it requires random UAs. You fail, you're gone. No question. No redos. No second chance. Most of them are at work. And we're all moms, so the ones who aren't at work are resting up or getting their housework done. Yes, all the common areas are shared, but we have our own rooms. Yep, a shared house. It is, thank you. It's huge. Like, there's 7 of us. It can hold 8 with 4 kids. This is coming in. I'm finishing up my GED classes, and then I do plan to. That's why I'm here and doing tarot. Fill the gaps in between. Thank you. I feel sweaty and gross right now, but thank you. Oh, I should have gotten some milk. That's all right. That's okay. What's up? Yes, everybody has their own shelf. I can't show you that because there's names, but everybody has their own shelves. He is at daycare right now, and yes, he does. He loves the other kids. I am in an Oxford house. He is doing great since he's been in daycare. He started that daycare for me to go to GED class, and I left him there so that when I go to work, he still has his spot. And since he's been in it, he has started talking in almost full sentences already. He picked up walking way faster than he was with me. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad to see everybody finding me again. Thank you. As soon as I'm done putting groceries away, you'll have my full undivided. I just didn't want to be late. We are almost done. It really is. These go in here. Those go upstairs. Oh boy. Thank you. That's what I'm learning, is seeing the other kids helps and being around the other kids helps. It inspires them to want to do. Nope, we can cook whenever. Thank you, Ginger. Oh, you're good. I have a spicy mustard and a regular mustard. This is a shared fridge, though, so you're probably seeing other people's stuff for recovery. If they tried to help every mom, they'd never have room. As it is, if I hadn't given up and did what I did, I wouldn't be here because it's that busy, that full all the time. I've been clean 15 and a half months. The 30th will make 16. Exactly. We support each other. We go to groups together. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Nicole. I just wish the methadone didn't make me so damn hot. Thanks. Thanks, Nicole. Hey, Mandy. Thank you. Grab my purse and then we're off. Thank you. Yes, I did. I'm in an Oxford house now. Yes, it's a mommy and me. I didn't wake you up, did I? I didn't wake you up, did I? Okay. Just checking because I brought stuff in. Thank you. My room actually looks like a room now. I got these when I was still pregnant. I couldn't hang them up at rehab. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Meredith. Everybody swears I walked away from everything I was given, and nope, I did not. No, it's just a side effect. Any lower than where I'm at and I get sick. Thank you, Felicia. As long as I want. Yes, he was. I was in a mommy and me. No, it was a false positive. Baby is good. Let me close my door so they know don't bother me. Let me crack this window too because it's beautiful outside. Get some fresh air in. Drugging and scamming again. Well, you see, there's this thing that happens when you assume you make an ass out of you and me. Bye, ass. Thank you, Dawn. Yep, it's just a door organizer, and it actually zips off into two. This is where it zips. So you'd have 2, 3 things. Thank you, guys. I got it off of the Amazon. I don't have anything for the sweats yet. We're still trying to see if it's going to go down. Yes, that's how mine is, Misha. It is. It holds all my diapers and wipes and his little hoodies that don't hang up. I just put it up today, so it's not very full yet. I really need to get a trash can straight. When I get my next check, I'm going to go ahead and go get it. It's going to depend on how soon I get a place, Felicia. Thank you, Wanda. Whew, Lordy. Got myself a cool little mug. I'm back drinking my mint tea that I used to drink to keep me normal, cycle-wise. I thought it was cute. It was only $7. And then I can take this off the wish list because I got one. And I'm going to get, yes. I'm going to get my trash can and the bags for it. And I'm thinking I might do something else that's on it. So if anybody touches it, make sure you let me know so I don't end up duping things. I share a room. That's his playroom. Thank you, Shonda. I went through it with Munjaro. Yes, I did, Claudia. I am in a Mommy and Me Oxford house. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. I just went to the clinic today to get my first dose outside of the take-homes I brought with me from rehab. And there was some confusion about how I was allowed to take my stuff home. that lasted like an hour. It was brutal. But we're going to watch these sweats and see if we can fix anything. He's at daycare. Thank you, me. I'm going to stick just with the MI. I pay rent. That's why the tarot is back. I pay $170 a week. Thank you, Jay. Now that groceries and everything are done, tarot is open if anybody wants a reading. They're $10. If you send money of any type, please put a note of what it's for. If it's for a reading, put reading. If it's a donation, donation. If it's a tip, tip. Thank you, Sasha. It comes up to $680 a month, which isn't too bad considering the place that I was $1,000. If you remember my little apartment. Oh, trying to put it in backwards. Rents here are not cheap. Hey, Leah. How many rooms do I get? I get 2 rooms. Hey, Spaghetti. Nope, no car yet. He is 15 and a half months, Nikki. There are 6 other people. Where can I plug this? Where can I plug this? I'm glad you did too. Absolutely. Nobody's walking in my room every 2 minutes, or it seems like every 2 minutes. I'm not sharing a room with anybody else and their children. Yeah, see, $17.95 for a house. Here, that's our rent. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you, Fel. Oh, I'm moving where you are, Britt. No, I've never been at a shelter. I was in rehab. But since I got out in 2021, I've never been in a shelter again. I'm not pregnant. It was a false positive. Oh, that's cool, Jess. I never knew what it was, and a whole bunch of people here actually do. And it's one of those things, like, you never see a red car until you buy a red car. Happy Monday, Tiff. It was not a good time. Even here, if I was to get pregnant, I would have to pick which child could stay because we're at our children limit. And I would never want to have to do that. Yes, there's 4 other kids. Yes, he did, Felicia. Thank you, Jess. I am very happy. I used to pay $525 for a full-size, like, front-to-back row home sized apartment. And I miss those days. That thing's going for $1,500 now. Yep, he's at daycare. That's why I stopped going live and doing readings at the rehab, because I couldn't give attention where attention was needed, and he needs my attention more than live. So I made the choice to stop until things got better, and then things kind of went downhill with my roommate, so I just waited. I see some crazy numbers for rent. He is 15 and a half months, Wanda. Thank you, Aaliyah. I am aiming to get it to where I can pay it all at once. I'm not pregnant, Funky. It was a false positive. Sorry, that was house stuff. I needed to take care of that. That's cool, Shonda. Is it Shonda or Shanda? Yep, 15 months. And when he stands up, he comes to my belly button already. Shanda, okay. All right, I should be done now with the in and out. As I said, if you're here for readings, they are open now. I got to pay phone this week. Yes, I've been going in and out. Leave and come back if it's not working. There, I dropped out in case it's on my end. Otherwise, just hang on. I was in and out talking to the house people. People are so impatient. Like, the second anything happens, instead of waiting to see what's up, they just, like, dash out or start multitasking. I promise, when it freezes, I'm either on a call or I had to do something. I promise. Just bear with it. California is hella expensive. Their sales tax is like double digits. What are you waiting for, Aaliyah? I'm doing good, Kim, and you? Oh, I was doing the math. Okay, hang on. I need about 5 readings a day. I'll be live until probably about 1:30. Well, not 1:30, just a little bit before 1, because I have a business call to take care of then. Where did my son put my freaking... Oops. Just trying to charge my watch. Thank you, Heike. I'll have to drop out again until my watch turns on. Hang on. 11:45. So I'll probably be here about another hour. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Yep. The only time he was away from me was while I was getting settled in rehab and had to wait for his space. Thank you, Bambi. Thank you. I went to the clinic today and got every other day take homes, so that was exciting. That's like a big deal because I'm just starting actually in person. No, I only do mornings because the baby's here. He needs my attention, so I don't take from our time together. Yep, because the 15 months that I spent at the same clinic while in rehab, they gave me the credit of the first tier take homes, which is typically 2 weeks of good performance to earn. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Noodle. Thank you, Christy. Hey, Teresa. Amen, Texas. Thank you guys for all the follows. I always wondered how I grew my account so big, the original account, because there was no way that many people just flooded me from FYP. Now I realize it's because I was live. It boosts your follow rate. Thank you, Fatty. I'm sorry, Canadian. Thank you, Tiffs. Not yet, Felicia. I'm finishing my GED classes. I'm on 70 milligrams. I am. Right now, I got to get a job. That's first and foremost. I cannot afford to do tarot readings to get everything together. I'd be here for hours every day. That's just my display name. I'm still official Miss Ashy Cat when you open the thing. True, true, true. You get that initial pinch pain, but it was actually one of my easiest piercings to heal. I had a super oversized hoop, so that probably made it a little more uncomfortable than normal, but it was actually one of my least painful. Hey, Blue. You're welcome. No, ma'am. I'm in a Oxford House. A Mommy and Me Oxford House. I left that apartment and I'm not going back to that area. I would have never painted my walls this color. We moved in last week. Yeah, I actually got to the point where I volunteered to stop going home for overnights because it was too triggering. Sorry, I pushed the lock button. This is the top of my pants. And that's braided. Oh no, I never will. Hey babe, how you been? I could, but I'm not going to try and fight this color. Thank you, Haley. Hey, Mommy. And for all those coming in, I have a minimum of 5 spots open for readings today at $10 a reading. I'm doing good. Great, actually. Yeah, I like the little growth chart. We got to put his bed together. That's what this stuff is, so that I can measure him on it. Thank you. I know, Sammy. And there's a lot of FYP watchers. I am. I know. You just got to bust your ass and really want it. I just don't have the time to do it all. Thank you, Canadian. Rent is $170 a week. I got hate. I got a lot of hate. The core group that originally used to really, really, really do mean things to me, like send gifts to my house when I didn't give them my address kind of people. I've had people tell me that this means I've relapsed. I've had people tell me that this means I'm showing addictive behaviors and heading for a relapse. And it's hurtful. Well, thank you, Sammy. I'll keep that in mind, babe. Thank you. My thing is just the time to dedicate to it, especially with the baby. You too, Sammy. Yeah, I'm trying. But what sucks is it influences those coming in. Everybody's afraid to not just donate, but to get readings or to be seen in my lives because they're going to get attacked again. I've had people who said they were going to get readings until they saw that people were saying I'm showing high symptoms, signs. Yeah, it's been rough. Thank you, Marie. I am in it. Believe it or not, I'm lucky if I make $100 a month in it with all the views I get. Hey, Dawning. Yep, I'm in an Oxford house now. Exactly. Hey, Haley. Yep. I just gotta keep up with making my videos. I agree, Haley. But the world does, so what can I do? He's good. I'm working on it. Thank you, Lex. You know, the only time one of my videos hit 1 million, somebody stole it, directly reposted it, same as I had it, and they got 1 million and I didn't. It is Tiffers. Thank you, Dawning. I was really, really raking it in on my original account with 121K on it, but it was taken. Oh, I'm not me. Just, it's a chance to tell you guys how I feel about it. Or what I think about it. It hurts because there's a part of me, well, you guys know if you've been a long time follower, how I question reality. I'm trying to remember that, RL. Baby boy is doing good, 15 and a half months old now, in an early learning daycare, growing like a weed, talking in almost full sentences. Good morning, Janie. Well, thank you, RL. Exactly, and I learned that the hard way. And then when I would vent it, the people who were talking negatively with a good intention took it as I was attacking them, and it just became a mess. Giving them any fragment of truth, giving anybody who doesn't like you any fragment of truth makes their lies seem more believable. Thank you, Dawning. Thanks, sweet. I sadly do not have Venmo. It was forcibly closed down. People would send a quarter and request it back. Send 50 cents and request it back. So it got shut down. I'm loving it too, Felicia. We get a couple airheads in here, but not so much as we used to. Thank you, Kenley. I still got some physical things to deal with from addiction, but I really bounced back pretty good. Hey, sweet, thank you. Thanks, Nicole. Thank you, Aaliyah. That's why I want to go into rehab work or recovery work as a whole, because I know what seeing somebody who never thought they'd be here. Yes, I do. It's linked in my bio. I have a big hole in my septum that makes my nose still run. I do still need to get my adenoids out, and there's some damage there, which is causing the massive running. My teeth, I still have teeth to fix. And Lord only knows what it's done to my brain. Thank you, Kenley. But I escaped with my life, and that's what matters. Like, honestly, that's the most important thing. I know people have already seen the nose running and ran with it, but just remember, if you see these blue and purple walls, I'm still clean. Unless I've told you I moved. Thank you, Kenley. Thank you, sweet. Hell, I feel like I've come a long way just in the last... 2023 was just a year of change, and it's just kept going. Let's put it that way. Hi, Megan. Already at 26 new followers. Baby's doing good, thank you, Megan. I know, and I'm learning to rely on people getting their own opinions. I know, I feel like mine's grown up faster than Flash. Yep, no second chances. Thank you, Tiffers. It's growing on me, Kendall, especially when I'm getting things like this that match and complement. My comforter is striped, but it's in the wash. And then I got like the rugs. I've mixed neutrals and blues. In fact, this is what my comforter looks like. Thank you, Megan. I am so sorry, Sammy. I know some states will do it even just because you're on mat, too. Thanks, Felicia. Thank you, Jade. Oh, Trolls calling. I'm sorry, I just was hoping that I was wrong. He is at daycare, Megan. It's called ADHD. I do this so I can focus. If I don't, my leg is jiggling, and then I get caught up in the sound of the jiggling, and it's not good. I've actually adjusted pretty good. The first 2 days was, hey, Nugget. The first 2 days was terrifying. I was afraid to use my freedom. I was afraid to go outside. I kept feeling like I was going to get in trouble. And then once he went back to daycare and my original routine came back of getting up, taking him, picking him up, that helped. That sucks. My case was 12 weeks, and I felt so blessed to get it that short. But I did everything ahead of time, so that helped. I was already started methadone, which I honestly didn't know that would be a point in my favor. I figured they would look at the fact it was the end of my pregnancy and use it against me. I volunteered to come to rehab. I'm good, and you? Hey, Batty. Oh, he does it every appointment, Sammy. Every appointment. And more than that, if he gets any kind of symptoms of being sick, we're at the doctor. He gets the medical care I won't give myself. Well, thank you, RL. Thanks, Fused. I actually, while I was at the rehab, did not have a choice. While I did groups, they had me put them in somewhere else's care. So I was in their daycare. When I hit the 3.1, it was a requirement because at that point I'm looking for work. I have groups and other obligations that the baby can't come to. So I'd had a private babysitter at that point. Then my babysitter could no longer keep him. So the rehab helped me get a scholarship. I don't want to do it. I can't deny it's been better for him. I'm still in school. So it gives me the free time to walk there and back and do everything in it. As much as it hurts, it helps. He is vaccinated. Thank you, Janella. I can, Sammy. My payment info is in the bio. Thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you, Kimberly. I can. Just, I promise I'm going to give it to you what I see. No info. I like to go in cold. Hey, Holly. I am Maddie, and you? Nope. And I'm not forcing it. I gave them their chance, and that's it. I am Britt. How are you? We are moms who are on medication-assisted treatment. Good to hear. It means we use a medication. Hey, Nikki. To keep from, yeah. You get where that's going. There's a lot of stigma for being on MAT as it is. When you add being pregnant or raising a kid on it, it gets even worse. And Lord help you if you couldn't stop using while you're pregnant, because there is nothing worse than that. And sadly, not every woman can get the help to come off. You can't just stop. You can't. And people don't understand that. Absolutely. Exactly, June. That sucks. Is it because she just can't meet their requirements, or is it a no interest thing? There's my answer. I am so sorry. I feel like my baby saved my life. I can't imagine just turning away from him and going back to that life. I can't. But that doesn't mean I judge those who can. Okay, Sammy. Oh, it just came through. We're loving it, Kristen. Thank you. All right, I got a reading to do real quick. As always, I will chat when it's done. I have 4 more spots open as a minimum, so if you want a reading, go ahead and get in. Thank you, Alexa. That was my fault. Here we go. Do you want the short version, or do you want me to go through it all? Nope, I'm not pregnant. It was a false positive. They're working good for me, Alexa. I see this. All right. I see a lot of heartbreak right off the top. This is really killing you to the point that you've walked away from things that perhaps you wouldn't have ordinarily. You've limited your relationships with others. You've been very difficult to deal with. Not because you intend to be, but just you've shut down to a degree. I also feel like you stay by yourself because you feel like you're kind of saving your own energy to do more. Like you can research more or focus better, make the calls, it's, stuff like that while you're alone and you don't have somebody else or something else taking your attention away. So you are kind of a loner on this. You may also not have a lawyer. Or if you have a lawyer, they've left you. So you're kind of doing this alone. Nobody's helping you. Nobody wants to help you. Or if they do, okay, good. I'm glad that's wrong, but I definitely feel like you either are in a sense of nobody helping you, or, hey, Aaron, or it's honestly like that. I will say it's going to be a while. That sucks. Is it that he's not interested? I don't want to give it away, okay? I want to read it in order. But I do feel like there's influence with him. At first I figured maybe CPS. Maybe somebody was abusing their ties. But now it makes me wonder, is that who the fight is? Because it's fighting you. I have the Seven of Wands. It's a card of conflict. And it tells me that as much as you push and as much as you try, it's just not coming through. I'm getting this vibe of the pushing being thoughts and opinions and feelings. He's being influenced to not deal with you, whether it's intentionally or not. It could be that he's just at an age where he's angry, but them walls are up. They're up high. I do have a big feeling of time. It's going to take time. And good in you. No, I'm not pregnant. I do have the Two of Swords, which tells me off the top, there's going to be a not comfortable choice that needs to be made. I feel like he's being pulled in two directions. Thank you. Like it may be that he reached out and you said grandma, so we'll say grandma found out and said, no, you really don't want to talk to her because blah, 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 whatever the issue is with you that led to this. I do feel like he doesn't know. Yes. And I feel like he doesn't know which way to go. He is being fed information. He's being told this isn't it. He's not got very good guidance in his life. He doesn't know how to make these choices. I definitely would agree he's scared. And he's feeling like he's pulled in two different directions. He loves both sides. How is he going to choose without hurting somebody? And I really feel like I really feel like in the middle is this scared little boy who just wants his mommy, but he also wants his grandma. He doesn't want to lose the comfort, but he wants to be with you. You know what I mean? He knows grandma, but he wants to be with you. That could be the alone I was picking up too. Like, he's feeling alone. I can believe it. Because the Seven of Wands is multiple people pushing. It's not just one. Now, you've got some feelings about this. I'm not going to ask you what they are. You have some pretty good idea of what's happening. Who's involved, what they're doing, possibly why they're doing it. Part of you believes it, part of you wants to doubt it, and part of you, I think both parts kind of influence your choices. This is going to take every tool in your arsenal to get here. I am so sorry. Good to see you. I would say be the squeaky wheel. Be the squeaky wheel before it's too late. Make as much noise as you can in as many places as you can. If CPS doesn't want to touch it, maybe see if you can get somebody else to help. The more reports they get from different people, the more likely they are to answer. Or CYS for you. Maybe you'll get lucky and he'll open up to school counselors or school teachers. But there's no way to get him to do that, especially if he's being coached. I'm honestly going to say I don't feel like this is going to be settled for a long time. And there's going to be a lot of misery while you're waiting. It's going to take a lot. But there's going to be some waiting. Major waiting. Like, the seeds are already planted. You've already started the work. You know, you got everything started. You plowed up your little field, put your little seeds in. Now it's just time for them to grow. And that's the problem. So then maybe the best bet would go back to the courts. Maybe that's where you need to be the squeaky wheel. Have your lawyer do it if that's what needs to be done. You should be able to file contempt at this point if they're not following a court order. If you have any proof, take that with you. Good. I do see with the Nine of Pentacles that there will be a happy ending, but I'm not liking the sense of time between now and then. And the sense of how much effort you're going to have to put in to get there. I'm not liking that vibe. But I do see with the Nine of Pentacles, dreams and wishes coming true. I would say, let me see which number comes up the most. Seven or 8 months, I think. Maybe as much as 9, but I'm leaning towards 7, 8 months. Thank you. Yep. And there's a lot of 7s in your reading. So I would say, yeah, that's probably about when I can also tell you, readings are $10, Misha. This is totally off topic, but maybe can bring you a little joy. I have a 777 keychain that I bought, and within 2 weeks I got pregnant. After years of never believing I could, never believing it would happen, feeling like something was broken in me, I had my son. And I still, to this day, I think it might even be in my purse, have that heart because I don't want to let it go. Even though the keychain's broke, I want to. Thank you, Sammy. I wish I had better news about timing, but definitely put all your tools to use here. Yes, it is. Don't let go. Don't stop making noise. Hey, Mimi. I'm good, and you? Don't stop pushing. Which tells me he really wants you to be in his life, at least. And they don't like it. Congratulations! I get that sense, and I get the sense he's being pushed in multiple directions. He knows what he wants, but there's others telling him no. I feel like the best thing for you to do would be to use your court to your advantage. CPS doesn't want to touch it, then maybe court would be the next best. Deep breath. Just deep, deep breath. I'm glad to hear it. You're welcome, babe. I wish I had better news, but don't give up hope. Thank you, Sarah. I spent 3 weeks away from mine, I know. Thank you, Claudia. Wow. That's funny because I was going to ask if there was a 7 involved in his age. He's definitely old enough to decide where he wants to be, and his wishes should be being respected. Hey, Southern. I'm sorry. I'm good, Miranda, and you? Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Lisa. I know. Yep, I know. Do you mean my baby or Sammy, Stace? Yeah. He is 15 and a half months. Almost. He's to the point where he needs to hold a hand, but he's a little hesitant, but he's getting to be more comfortable with holding one hand while he walks. Thank you, Stace. I know. There's times I'm like, yeah, no, this can't be true. Okie dokie. They're $10. Payment info is in the link tree in my bio. Yep, he's almost there. He's gotten so good, he's almost running when he holds your hand, but he's afraid of falling. He doesn't like that. Although it's starting to finally get better. The more other kids are around in Rough House and he sees, the more he's getting okay with it. Give me a break. 1 second. Yes, he will. Okay, Joni, what kind of reading would you like, hon? Thank you, Brittany. A general? Sure can. All I can say, Sammy, is try not to overly think about it and keep yourself more as grounded as you can. Got the Six of Wands. You definitely are overcoming something huge or working on overcoming something huge. And when I say huge, I mean this is a blockage that's been there for quite some time. You've been struggling through this for quite some time. It could possibly be financially or job related. I'm good, and you? I'm feeling like it's financial. The more that comes out, the more I'm seeing finance. I'm hoping. Thank you. Like, I'm really hoping that this is more of news to come. Like, suddenly you get it, but that Strength card. I feel like you've been struggling. You either are just coming out of or in the middle of struggling. All right, call me. Thank you for popping in. Look how many pentacles are in this reading. Thank you. We are tricky. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of an 8-card reading. Thank you. Definitely seeing the struggles. Things have been very hard. When I say that you've been having to save every penny or not save every penny, let me rephrase that. You've been having to save yourself from being in trouble by saving every penny you could and pushing it to it. Readings are $10 and you just go to the payment info in the bio. You'll see the link in the bio. What little bit you've held on to so tight. I have PayPal and Cash App. They're in the link tree in the bio. A little bit of robbing Peter to pay Paul. Oh, I know. I've been through it already. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's what keeps coming to my mind. I also, it's funny that you say you and your husband, because I have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Thank you. Usually I would say this might be an element, but no, I feel like it's both of your finances. If you have separate accounts, both of you are going through it. Now, hey, I know. I think if you work together as a team in this, with the Three of Pentacles that's right here, come up with maybe some cuts you can make. Come up with maybe, I'm just getting plans. So maybe a budget. Definitely need some planning together. I got it. And the closer you come together, the easier this will be. I think some of it is due to a lack of communication, which could be a lack of checking accounts. It could be a lack of paying attention to bills, but there's definitely a lack of information being given here. And it's leading to some trouble. I do see some good is in the works, though. which is why I thought that perhaps you are already overcoming it. Seven of Pentacles is a card of time and waiting. It's a card that typically is illustrated with a guy tending his garden, and you can see they're kind of starting to bloom, but not quite. The work has been put in. You're still putting in the work. Now it's just waiting. All you can do is wait. You can't rush a flower growing. You can't rush this coming quicker. I do feel like there has been some movement, whether you are aware of it or not. And I also feel like when it does break through, it's going to be in an unexpected, large way. I don't know if, I wouldn't go so far as to say the lottery, maybe jokingly, but it could be an unexpected bonus. It could be an unexpected IRS return, maybe going and expecting to pay taxes and ending up getting a larger return. But it's definitely not going to be something that you know is coming. It's going to be one of those things that just falls into your lap, and it's going to be what breaks this open for you. Readings are $10. You pay in the link tree and I'll get it to you right now. But I do see that if you just hang in there, tamp down that impatience and the fear and anxiety as much as you can, remind yourself you're a bad bitch and you can make it through this, I do see you overcoming, and I do see it very soon, sooner than you think. You're welcome. Hey, Kelly. Hello to everybody coming in that I couldn't answer. What kind of reading did you want, babe? Looking for your name. Misha. What kind of reading did you want, Miss Misha? You are welcome. Let me know what happens, okay? Thank you. Thanks, Jessie. You're good. It's growing on me. Thank you. Thanks. Plus, I'm in the sun, so it's showing up brighter due to that. Misha, are you in a relationship? Okay. Then this is what I'm thinking. Ordinarily, I would say, the Ten of Cups is family. But I also got the Lovers, which is why I asked. Thank you. Thank you. I do have the Ten of Cups, which is a card of family, close-knitness, tapping into those that love and support you the most when you need that support. This reading has something to do with a familial bond. Thank you. Now, I don't think it's bad per se. I don't know that it's exactly you, but there's been a disruption in your family circle that you guys need to approach from a different angle. And when I say different angle, you need to go back to the drawing board, get a little bit more creative, and get a little bit more of an open mind. I get the feeling like not so much addiction, but maybe a mental health problem or a lifestyle problem. But it's something trivial. It's something stupid that most people wouldn't think twice about. I really hope this isn't you. I really would rather you tell me that it's not you than to feel this, because it's not a happy time. But I do think that if you guys get together instead of teaming up, stop letting yourself feel like you're being attacked from all sides. That's the biggest thing. I need you to take a deep breath and remind yourself, not everybody is out to get you. Not everybody wants to hurt you. Not everybody has the worst intentions in mind. Melanie, what's up with the shares, hon? This isn't something that you can just sit down and do. This isn't something that you can just flip a switch and it's over. But it can be done. Have you thought about therapy? I wish this was an easier read, though. This, I almost want to say mind control. You've put yourself into a place, you've put yourself into a place where your thoughts are ruling you. And you could make it stop. You could. You can't exactly turn off anxiety or fear, but you can learn different ways to handle it better. You can learn different ways to work through trauma. And I really feel like talking to someone and stopping holding it inside is a big, big, big factor here. I do feel like it's affecting familial ties. That keeps coming back. This is affecting the family. And like I said, I felt like mental health or something else that isn't really that big of a deal. But it is definitely affecting your familial ties and your ability to work with others. This is really going to take some work. You're going to have to dig down deep back to your base. Really go back into your past. I would look for a trauma certified, I think is what they call it, specialist counselor. Not just... Readings are $10. The payment info is in the link tree in the bio. I don't doubt you. I just think you need a little bit more help dealing with the trauma side, dealing with getting those walls down. I feel like if you give this a chance, you'll have the ability to not only start fresh from scratch, but also to tighten up those bonds that have been a little funky. It's not going to be a magic fix, but it'll get you started towards a happier ending. I wish it was a happier reading. I don't like when I tap into the bad things. What kind of reading did you want, J Paz? Ooh, 35 new followers. Melanie McCarley, you never answered me about what all the shares were. That's not a very good thing generally. Hey, Nicole. You can do like I just did, where you just pull them out and see what you get, which is called a general or future. Or you can ask any question that's on your mind, and we'll work together to get it into a readable form, whether it be rewording it. I'm doing good, and you? Oh, that was annoying. I hate my voice, man. Thank you, Misha. I'm doing good, though, Teresa. Me and the baby are both very happy, living in an, Oxford house now. I'm paying my rent, which is why I'm back to tarot. Woohoo! I feel like this is it. Right off the bat, I had a boy. Right off the bat, I get the sense that you are not spending enough time with the people that you are closest to. Think more friends or interesting. She's going to get a block. Think more close friends, maybe somebody you'd even call a best friend, rather than family, unless you have a family member that you would call a best friend. Mostly it's because you got a lot on your mind. You don't have the time to pick up the phone or say, hey, let's go out, or hey, what's up? And you feel like, where can I fit it? At this point, that's all I've got. Thank you, Tina. Oh, no, those are not it. You're probably not going to like my advice. Thank you. Then it's friends. The Three of Cups is usually like going out with friends or acquaintances, which is why I said I wouldn't really say family. Thank you. You need to spend more time having fun. Let's put it that way. You need to have more fun and get yourself kind of out of this funk of just kind of laying home, not really getting out of bed, not doing too much, and focusing on, I almost want to call it daydreaming. Thank you. It's like you've got your head in the clouds. You just stay home and focus on your thoughts and build your castles in the sky instead of going out. And some of this, I wonder if it's because you're just emotionally drained. And not like, I'm not saying you're unhealthy or anything, just by the time you get out of work, you were just done. Your spoons are gone. Your to-do drawer is empty. I think it would serve you better to maybe take a day off work, a whole day, not just the night after. Take a whole day off of work, use whatever vacation time you have or sick time that you have. Get some rest. Make sure you're giving yourself at least a night, maybe two, to rest and recoup, just away from work, away from the stress, away from everything that's got you so discombobulated. And then get out there and make the connection. Get out there, make the calls, make the emails, make the texts, make the whatever you're most comfortable with. But you need to be the one to approach the relationship first, because at this point, people don't want to ask you to do anything. Thank you. I am so sorry about your son, hon. Nope, they're still tearing me down. Make that first connection. You've got people who've been waiting in the background. They hoped that at some point you would come along. Thank you. I don't think that you're going to find that you've lost your friendships. In fact, I think they'll be excited to hear from you and to see that you're doing better. And trust that it's going to take some work to make things feel normal again and to keep yourself into this area where you're balancing work and home a little bit better. Definitely stop with all the work. You need more to life than work. I know you got to support yourself, you got to support your house, but you've also got to support yourself. You have to support your emotions. You have to be out there with the people to make you happy. Just focusing on work all the time isn't healthy. Thank you. It's time to change that. Reach out, make a connection, and go have some fun, even if it's just a coffee. I hear you, Alden. I'm sorry, Julie. I don't do those types of readings anymore. Or I would help. You're welcome. Let me go make sure I haven't missed anybody. It is Stacy. I never thought I'd be here at all. Not 1 second. The furthest I got between doses was, I think, 36 hours one time. And that was it. This is the longest I have been sober since like 2016. I'm hitting 16 months on the 30th. And I have a baby who is 15 and a half months old. I did unfortunately use through the pregnancy, and I will forever regret that. But thank God we were able to detox in labor. He did not have to go through withdrawal when he was born, and he saved my life that day. I chose him. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Wild. And congrats on so many years, guys. Thank you, Was it Cassania? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody because it's almost time to wrap it up. Thank you, Dee. I'm glad, Stacy. I'll be right back. It's going to freeze for a second. Thank you, Jessica. I don't have time. I will have to up the readings tomorrow because I'm literally $8 short for the target today. But tomorrow will be easier to get more slots in. Wednesday and Thursday, my schedule will be different, and I will be on after 12 Eastern time instead of at 11 because class is back in. I got a week off as I transferred from where I was to in person in the college. So now that I'm getting back in the flow of things, you'll see that it's going to mess with my schedule a little bit. There's what I should say. But I'll still be here. I got to be. So tomorrow will probably be your best bet to come get readings. I will probably go as long as I can tomorrow. If I wasn't waiting for the call, I would have just done that today. So, thank you, Ash. Thank you, Okie dokie, Jess. Tomorrow and Friday are probably going to be the best days. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays are going to be the best days for readings in the morning. Thank you, Christina. So if you're not able to be here afternoon, those would be your best days. I will be going to class on Tuesday here soon, like within a couple weeks. But that'll be the schedule until then. So I got to get off of here. As I said, I'm waiting for a phone call. I will see you guys tomorrow around 11, as always. And have a good day, y'all. Okay, thanks, bye. Oh, I'm in GED class, Christina. You don't need to know my dad's name. I'm not comfortable with that question. Okie dokie, babe. Get what, Christina? I'm confused. You too, Teresa. Oh, yeah. Duh. I got all off kilter because of that comment or that question. Thank you, Stace. I'm busting my butt. That's why I'm here. But honestly, why do you need to know my dad's name? That's really got me bothered. You think you know him, but you don't even know his name. I think you need to go. You're very much making me uncomfortable. My father's dead. Very bad intentions there. I felt that. Alrighty, I'm out of here. Much love to y'all. I'll see you all tomorrow. And I saw somebody ask about Friday. If you have a certain day and you want to make sure that you get your reading, you can always pay in advance with the note of what day you want it. And at that point, if you don't catch me on live, we can get together and set up an in-person over the phone. Thank you, Kayla. I have one of those to do today, too. I am, Britt. Hope you are, too. I'm rolling out. Have a good day, y'all.